Welcome back. Well, US President Joe Biden has paid a visit to King Charles at Windsor Castle, where the pair shared some tea and discussed the warm relationship between their two countries.
For more, let's bring in the Daily Mirror's Rail editor. Because he likes to rile things up again, Russell Myers. Russell, good morning to you. Is President Biden making up for snubbing the King at the coronation, we're all asking this morning?
Oh, no. Good morning to both of you. But no, I'm not sure about that. I mean, was he supposed to go? We'll never know, will we? But I suppose we haven't had a US president at a coronation before. But he did send his wife. Dr. Jill Biden was there representing him. And you could see from the warmth of the two men, Joe Biden was being picked on, but not letting go of the King's hand all day. So I imagine they do get on.
Yeah.
It looks like a scene from Grumpy Old Men, though, doesn't it?
There's a bit of that going on.
What was discussed?
I'm not too sure about the energy in the room, but they did get on, apparently.
All right, well, do we know how President Biden takes his tea? We're asking all the important questions this morning.
Well, these are the questions we all want to know. Yeah. But I imagine, what do Americans like? I mean, being strong, I suppose. Maybe a bit of sugar in there as well. I'm not too sure about Joe Biden. But there was a lot of chin wagging. There was a couple of cups of tea, of course. He met with the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, at number 10 Downing Street during the day as well. So, I mean, listen, it all went off without a hitch. But I'm not too sure whether we'll see Biden again on these shores.
Richie looked like he wanted to end that little impromptu tea scenario with the president very quickly, just to wrap it up before things got too wild. What other festivities did we see, my man?
Well, we saw, obviously, the number 10 garden there on full display. And these things are always pretty awkward, aren't they? I mean, we're posing for the...
Very.
Nobody's making a big speech. We have the same old tact of, we're strong partners. The relationship has never been better. But we did see a nice trip to Windsor Castle. The guard of honour was laid on for him. We got to saw the helicopters. They're talking about the nuke bags that are carried around with the president. It was all singing, all dancing. But as I say, we don't get too much from these things. And
Harry and Meghan have separated.
Well, indeed. Breaking news. Yeah. I'll give me a call back in 5 minutes. I'll get back to you.
Hear it here first, always, Rusty. You come to us for royal news.
Thank you, Rusty. Love your work, big guy.
Well, this morning has been gut-wrenching for one business in particular. Hart's Automotive, an almost 100-year-old family-owned business at the centre of this huge factory fire.
They've lost their shop and the storage place. They've lost their place of business. He's got a lot of memorabilia in there and probably a lot of sentimental products in there that are gone.
Emergency crews were called to the warehouse along Old Pittwater Road at Brookvale just before 7 last night. Huge plumes of thick black smoke was pouring out of the brick industrial estate as flames inside the mechanic workshop began to spread to neighbouring businesses. A gymnastics and removalist among those which have been damaged. More than 50 firefighters were called in to tackle the inferno using 3 aerial and ladder appliances as well as multiple hose lines.
A large portion of this industrial complex has been destroyed by fire with a number of occupancies, but also a number have been saved by the efforts of firefighters.
Smoke was a big issue for the area too, authorities urging those nearby to shut their windows and doors. After more than 4 hours, the fire was contained, but it is still smouldering this morning. Investigators aren't able to go inside because the roof of this warehouse is at risk of collapsing. It will likely be days before we know what started this blaze. Thankfully, no one was injured in this fire, but of course, what these businesses have lost is impossible to measure.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?